playing 40 chess. Like you're doing so much trigonometry and geometry in one character. It's kind of insane. So as we get right into it, you do have Game and Watch. You know, was placed very high in priority, correct? Is starting to become a very noble character here, but we're starting right off with a good amount of damage on both ends here, kind of even, just going in with their neutrals, going in with their normals. But Game Watch, what does he have? Has a lot of great aerial attacks. Especially that Nair, you'll be seeing that a lot here. But so far, should be starting out very evenly, 55 to 40%. Not too shabby.
Oh yeah, both these players are obviously starting out in a very strong foot. You know, this Deltaforce, we know him well for one thing, that's his big traps, right? The way he's able to go for crazy stuff right off the bat, like already setting up with those nairs and those bombs. We see Marcus already taking the safe approach, saying, okay, I know you've got some shenanigans in mind, and I want absolutely nothing to do with that. Speaking of shenanigans, the immediate reverse up B, to catch that very overzealous back here, very good first stock for Deltaforce.
Yes, absolutely. And this is honestly a really good start for Deltaforce to maintain. When Link is an advantage, it kind of gets that much harder to deal with him, especially when you're trying to edge guard him. Now it is working out very beautifully, barely getting the very last hit of the hero spin, but thankfully Deltaforce able to come back to stage and kind of reset the situation here. Not too much percent really being added onto Deltaforce, so he can really utilize this this amount of rage as kind of advantage and push through, using the bomb jump to get back to center stage relatively safely. And can utilize his platform, nice, avoiding the down air from Marcus. That's huge for Deltaforce, and still living off of this first stock at a deep red and almost lap Marcus as well.
Yeah, Marcus is finding it really, really hard to take the stock because, again, Deltaforce playing a very safe game, using those ditch joints very, very well, staying out of Game Watch's immediate range. Seeing him, too, avoiding those forward airs really, really well. Marcus just struggling to find anything to take the stock here, especially given how heavy Link is. Really hard to take it off of those singular aerials that Game Watch usually does take the stocks with. I love that get-up attack there, too, trying to catch the aggressive. Getting a little too aggressive there with the bomb. There goes the first stock there for Marcus. But Marcus, again, trying to take a more patient approach and find some way to counter what Deltaforce is doing right now.
Absolutely. And finally, again, like you're saying, we have two stocks apiece. Definitely in a scary spot for, yeah, like I was going to say, very scary spot for Game & Watch to be in with that high percentage. Being the aggressor, anything Link does will, in fact, connect and take that second stock very quickly as Deltaforce got his first stock taken, right? So, although even percentages, definitely not even stocks. Marcus here has to be super careful on that last stock. Thankfully, we still have a couple of games to play around with, but the way that Deltaforce is playing right now, kind of utilizing the bomb as a way to not let Marcus get on the platform in order to secure some spaces, is really, really smart. Barely missing the forward tilt right there, unfortunately, and barely missing down smash. Oh my goodness! Almost had the berry for Marcus.
Yeah, Marcus is getting really crazy right now, and he has to, because you're down a full stock and some change. You can bring this game back before you lose. Going for a crazy Hail Mary down smash, and that's going to connect there. Now, down 86%. We've seen Marcus in these situations. We know exactly what he's fishing for. He's waiting for Deltaforce to get a little too aggressive to find that Nair into the hammer, maybe. Oh, here comes the Nairs. Uh-oh. Yeah, if you're Deltaforce, you got to be careful and stay out of that range immediately.
Absolutely, for sure. Now, again, last stock situation, not quite last game, so anything can happen here. You can see Marcus definitely taking a more cautious approach, kind of respecting the space that Deltaforce is forcing here, waiting for Deltaforce to get a little bit too aggressive and react with the Nair, which we're seeing a couple of times from Marcus. Now, is it working? I'm not really sure. You know, I like that Deltaforce is being the aggressor, able to utilize those projectiles, that space, that gameplay that Link is so good at enforcing. Missing the stationary up B, however.
Ooh.
But we get the regrab. Beautiful stuff for Marcus all around. Beautiful Nair and double into up air. Double up air. No, into the up B. Okay. We got some connections going on here.
There you go. Finally finding a good situation here. Marcus still getting back to the other side of the stage. Trying to find another way to open up the situation. Deltaforce at 133. Just needs one single aerial. And that forward air is going to be the one to do it. Very clean number one from Deltaforce. Again, just playing the matchup. Like, on paper, saying Game & Watch is scary up close, so I'm going to play from far away. And he's doing a perfect job of that.
You're completely right. I mean, the last stock was pretty much exactly what you're saying. Deltaforce was maintaining that mid-range play with the bomb, with the arrows, and the boomerang very, very effectively. And it did not allow Marcus to even do anything about it, right? So Marcus has just had to hold that. As Game & Watch, you don't have that same range to play around with. You are more certainly a close range fighter. So that's where Deltaforce really came in and took it over Marcus. Now the adaptation that can be made here, oh, lots of it. Be more aggressive, be more close up. Don't even let Link open with any of the projectiles that he has. Correct.
100%. The thing that Game Watch can really do here is that once Game Watch gets in, it's really hard to get him out. So you just need to stay in. The second you get out, it's really hard to get back in. Because Deltaforce, again, using those disjoints very, very well, stopping this Game Watch from getting anything started. We're seeing Marcus going for a crazy setup there to get him off stage. So also another thing that you can really take advantage of with Link is that bad recovery. Deltaforce, again, just playing so confidently, is not scared of the Game Watch shenanigans coming his way.
Yeah, for sure. And you can see it very clearly here as you see the complete differences in the percentages as well. And even the stocks as we land that beautiful back air in order to secure this game, or I'm sorry, secure the stock and secure at least a little bit of advantage here in game, maybe get some extra credit. Marcus, however, with the aggression, only just dropping off on the Angel platform and going with the aggression as fast as he can on the ledge, but was not able to get anything off of it, not even a stock. So it allows Deltaforce to just reset the situation, put it back in his favor, play that long range game, play with that long lasting nair as well. Both of them have really good nairs to utilize, and again, just kind of pushing him out of the force smash as well is so good for Deltaforce to continue this momentum.
Yeah, he's hanging on to his lead very well, just like he did the first game, right? Stopping Marcus from getting anything started. That huge sword can do so much. And nice finding the tech chase there with the nair into the down smash. Down 3 stock to 1. Deltaforce on the cusp of taking this all the way to winners finals here. Marcus needs to find something crazy, but we know him. This Game Watch of all game. I'm sorry, that just went for a crazy.
It's a, no, for sure. Like I was like, oh, what's going on here? Are we good? Nah. We are so not good, especially for Deltaforce. Finally getting that first stock taken off. Marcus just kind of has to have a big mountain to climb right now, right? You have a lot of percentage being built up on you with the, oh my goodness, the hit stun guy of the bomb extended, the duration of that forward smash. That's huge for Deltaforce. I'm sorry, the dash attack. Now this is very scary. Going for the down smash, like maybe able to take it. Spot dodge down smash go crazy. I'm a firm believer in spot dodge down smash. I don't care what anyone says. I do the same thing.
I think everyone's a firm believer in spot dodge down smash. It's just a thing that works. It's like the ultimate scrub check. You know the what is it? The bell curve of like pro mid-level scrub. It's like bottom level, like, oh, I will spot dodge down smash. And mid-level players like, oh, come on, the option doesn't work. That's really scrubby. And then pro players like, I will spot dodge down smash. Like, it just works. It's so good.
It works. I don't care what anyone says. It just works. Spot dodge down smash. No one's gonna expect it. Do it 6 times in a row. They won't expect it for a 6th time. So we're going. We're going straight into our 3rd game of the night between these two hard hitters. Marcus still repping the Game & Watch, and Deltaforce, of course, on the Link as always. I can't even hold on. I'm not getting too ahead of myself. No, we're not. We are seeing some craziness happen here. Oh. Yeah, you can't. If you're on the stage, you got just hold that. I'm so sorry, but finally, this is a W for Marcus. You're fine in the lead stock-wise. Now, all we need to get going here is positioning and dominance of stage control. That's all we need. And unfortunately, I think Deltaforce is really taking it over to the edge and maintaining that space so well.
Yeah, the thing with Link is that like, the frame data on this character isn't very great. So while holding the lead can be really well against a character like Game & Watch who struggles to get in sometimes, is getting it back. Game & Watch just makes you snowball so hard, just so tough. Like you can't find an opening with a down dash tag or anything quick because you don't have anything quick really. And just again, Game & Watch can go off stage and just bully you so hard because he just out frame datas you. You don't have, if you need to force an opening from this character, and half the time Game & Watch just ignores it.
All right, let's see here. Still, I will say Marcus finally looking like Deltaforce in the first 2 games. The 3-1 lead right here is so good. And when to have it better than when you are about to get, you could get a reverse 3-0, which would be really cool right now. Marcus really wants that in turn, but in turn you are at the high percentage. You have to be super careful of what what Link does do right here, right now. It's not waiting out. The bomb is on the platform. Can't do much about that. Waiting for the tech roll and beautiful tech chase right there. Utilizing the grab to get, Deltaforce back off the other side of the stage. But we get bomb. It goes to the other side of the stage. You're at high percentage. It's okay to lose stock right now. You have so much time and so much room to play with.
See, situations like this, you see why Game & Watch is such a light character. The second he gets so much rage, he just makes it so difficult to get back to playing the game. We're seeing here too, Marcus with 2 full stocks in the lead, just looking for the Gimp here, and Deltaforce all the way down there. Again, Deltaforce just can't get anything started because Link just needs to force his opponent to make a mistake. And if Marcus just doesn't make a mistake, if he just keeps going forward and pressuring this character with those huge aerials, there's nothing this Link can do.
All right, and
Yeesh.
let's go. Game 3 going over to Marcus, beautifully so. We might be having an incoming reverse 3-0. We've been seeing a lot of game 5s, not even just today, this whole weekend, right, Momo? So why be any different, even if it's not at a major? Let's go game 5, why not? We're going into game 4 before we get over to game 5, and I think Marcus kind of figured it out, got the download with 5 games to play with. That happened so nicely and so quickly for you. The edge guarding we did see there, where Marcus was the one finally control of the ledges, was so important there.
Yeah, it's definitely a big thing that Marcus has been doing, right? Focusing on the one weakness that Deltaforce really has is just like finding the openings in general. Like once he gets comfortable in neutral, he's really, really good with these traps, these setups with the bombs and such. It's just getting in there in general, getting there in the first place, Deltaforce struggles with. And Marcus is like, if I just never let you get in, and you can't get set up, you can't get comfortable, you can't play Link. And that just sucks.
For sure. Absolutely, for sure. If you can't do anything, how are you gonna play Link, right? Absolutely. And you're kind of seeing, I feel like you're seeing a more even gameplay here from both players as well. Only because I think they've both had that time to adapt, that time to take the downloads in, and really utilize it to the best of their ability. Very even percentages here. No one is in the clear, like winning right now. Just really going between the hitboxes and also shifting a lot of potential here. Now I think it is gonna be Deltaforce trying to be the aggressor now that Marcus is in the lead in the life deficit. But with that beautiful air dodge through the up airs, allowing Deltaforce to come back down. I lied. He cannot come down. Just game watch. You can't get off the air.
You can't. Nah, there's no landing against this character. He just makes you go up. There's never going down against this guy. But finally, Deltaforce is stationed under the platform. Finally made it back to his home. He found his key under the rug. He's looking comfortable under that platform. But game one, again, like literally, Marcus just like doing Deltaforce playing so calculated from one side, and Marcus saying, you know what, I'm just gonna throw out the most stupid option. And Deltaforce embracing that, saying, you know what, I'm gonna just upbeat. And that's it. Sometimes you just gotta throw out a just do it option.
They both threw out just do it options, and it worked out for both of them, which is why this game is so funny to me. Like, just do it and it'll work, and usually it'll work. Oh my goodness, Marcus again going in with the constant aerials. I think Deltaforce is struggling a tiny bit to get himself out of. Beautiful double jump to get out of the situation, and constantly resetting with a dash attack and into the up air. But guess whose up air is better? Gan watches. Beautiful, beautiful stuff going to the up air once more. 2 of them can get third one. No, up B into down air immediately to reset back to the stage. And now, honestly, both of them playing around that area. They both love the left side of the stage, and that platform is doing wonders for both of them in their own respective rights. Bomb gonna be touched in Marcus, but not quite ignited yet, leaving him alive a whole lot longer than expected. No up air, no dice, and we get the up air the up B from Marcus instead. Honestly, the most even game we've had so far in this set between both players here. They both really want it, and I love seeing that even after so many years of playing this game. Beautiful situation right there. It's beautiful attack right there.
Oh yeah, Deltaforce hanging on very, very well right now. And you know, Marcus is making this so difficult. Constantly throwing out these hitboxes and forcing him in a bad situation over and over and over again. The second Deltaforce doesn't get set up, it's an unbreachable wall. Like, look at him, he's sitting here playing so focused, waiting for Marcus to pick an option. Of course, Marcus is playing very patiently too, waiting for the buckets for the bombs and the bacon there as well. Nice absorption there on the bomb. There we go. Deltaforce just trying to take a stock any way he can. Both these players are just forward airing to the wind. Someone needs to lose stock eventually.
Yeah, we need. I know we're respecting each other's hitboxes and projectiles, but we need to go in. I know we can do. We have 3.5 minutes left on the clock. We don't want us to go out of time. We want this to be more serious scrappy, and Marcus is the one to do so. They are able to get that forward air out and about, and kind of just scrap with Deltaforce a little bit in the air, where Deltaforce can be a little bit uncomfortable. Getting the grab though after the down air is huge, and that's the great momentum that Deltaforce does need. Now we are at 160%. You have to just really be smart here. Game watch can't kill at this percentage, definitely. So Deltaforce cannot make a mistake unless you don't get any more extra credit than you really want to. kind of being bounced around a whole lot there, missing the F tilt, missing the up tilt as well from Deltaforce. So I feel like both players right now are just kind of narrowly whiffing their attack, just narrowly. And it's giving them so much more possibility to not die. It's hilarious.
Deltaforce has got the rage of 1,000 suns right now. And Marcus cannot take the stock for the absolute life of him. This is the scariest thing ever. Adult Link at 100%. In Game & Watch, will quite possibly lose the stock with literally any lingering hit at this point. Finally gonna find the last hit, the chomp on that turtle. Get the plastic straws out of here, buddy. We're finally at last stock situation. Marcus now, again, just setting up, trying to find an opening there with the Nair, of course, to bring this game all the way back. Deltaforce is not gonna make it easy.
Love the way that Marcus is using the bucket as a reflector rather than goodbye. As as a
As a what?
reflector, kind of just throwing things out back at Deltaforce. Like the boomerang, for example, the bomb just got reflected right back to Deltaforce and was really funny. But unfortunately, even if you're able to dodge those projectiles, Deltaforce still has that disjoint of the sword and those really hard hitting moves. And unfortunately, as Game & Watch, you're so light. These type of things you kind of evaporate to at percentages that most other characters can actually live through even with good DI. So good on Deltaforce, 3-1 over Marcus, moving on throughout bracket, and we still have a lot more to go, y'all. Like that was just the beginning. I believe up next we do have Marvel versus Sola, our GOAT. So before against that, we can look at the rest of these beautiful highlights from this Game 4 set.
Oh yeah, Deltaforce, Marcus played this very, very well. Again, Deltaforce just bringing that back. That textbook gameplay that you're supposed to adopt against Game & Watch. Of Game & Watch, the one thing he struggles with, there's a lot of things he does really well, the one thing he struggles with is disjoint. And Deltaforce playing the entire set saying, get away from me. Do not enter my zone. Do not enter my bubble. The second you do, you're going to lose your stock very, very early. So the game that Marcus did win, he just had to force a snowball situation. He had to force Deltaforce to stay uncomfortable the entire game. The second Deltaforce gets comfortable just once or twice in neutral, make it so hard for this Game Watch to get back in and do his thing. We see here Marcus just like trying to get back in when Deltaforce is in the lead, and just you have so many burst options unlocked all the time. It makes it just so difficult once you have a character like as clairvoyant as Deltaforce holding onto a lead like.
That was a good word, clairvoyance. Okay, Momo. No, that was a really good word to use. And